Hey guys, this is Josh from akabadotheme.com. I was just going to do a quick video today. We had a request in the comments at the website that they were looking for kind of this divider, basically the shadow, the 3D look of this off of the page itself, and how best to do something similar within Akabado. And it presents some unique challenges. The box for content inside Akabado only goes to about here and then to about here. There isn't a control for here unless I go for the page, which goes through everything, including the header bar and the logo and all the information at the top. So what I did was to basically clear up this side, and how he's got like a really fine micro shadow. What I did is instead I built on a little bit bigger shadow to make it stand off from the white text itself. So if you want to, we can come over here, right? You can see, since I can't get it off of the white background without replacing everything, what I did was I just built in a little bit of a deeper shadow to build the ledge, which follows this down, and it's, keeps it well defined and popping off the page. If you add a background into here, what you get is it's a pretty ugly. 1 second, we can go right. So if we go background, for example, right, we'll just pick a color that everybody can see. We'll do like black. So you'll see like the whole of the site content container is only this wide. So I can't do the back because it would look really weird if you don't like if it was white and then it was some kind of beigey color to make the standoff look good, which is definitely not what people are interested in. So what I did is I decided instead to go with this method, which just adds the pop and appeal. And then what we did with the actual code here is basically I left everything here to allow you to tweak it to your site. So box shadow itself is horizontal, so how far the shadow goes horizontally, and then vertically, so how far up or down the shadow goes. Then you're looking at the blur, so the disbursement, and then the spread is just how far it goes from the point of where the shadow exists, and then the color of the shadow. I picked a lighter gray. You can go darker, you can go even lighter, and it'll be more faint as you go. I picked this just as a nice one that allows you to see it, and then I would believe that everybody should tweak it depending on the colors of their site and everything else as to how they blend it in the best. What I did is I also added all these padding items, which just gives you this little buffer on each side so that it kind of makes it look like it's a tile. And I continued the 25 pixels all the way around. So you can see it just gives you the ability to make this look more like a card offset from everything. And as it is with most of these, it's just an add to your custom CSS. So all you have to do is go in here, you go to Akabado settings, and you're going to scroll down. You're going to find this custom CSS section, and you'll see I've added it already here, which is how it shows on the website. But this way you can go ahead and apply this, and then you can start making changes as you want to. So like if I was to change this to be like 20 pixels, right? So this is that setting right here, this -2. So the actual spread. Okay, you want to see, like, this is how you can change it super fast and it'll be readily apparent. So this just makes the spread bigger, so it takes up more space from the point of origin. So what you want to do is just play with these settings to figure out what works for you. This is a very good base. I would take it very slow, so change it to 1 pixel or -1. Adjust these slowly but surely. If you do big jumps, you'll end up with stuff like this, and then you'll want to go back. Typically, this has looked pretty good from -2 up to about 2 pixels. After there, it starts to really look chunky and not the most visually appealing. So what I would suggest is figuring out what works in between. You can change this color. So if you were on a peach website or a neon green website, you could actually go change this color. Same kind of idea, right? Is inside here you could, oh, I want a red shadow, right? So, I mean, it really depends on what you're looking for with your site, right? See, now you get this faint red glow. On a site, maybe that makes sense, but it's going to be kind of variable depending on where and what color scheme you have. If you're going to do, yellow, you can do all kinds of these peach colors. Like, you can do some really nice stuff to make it visually look different from everybody else's site. You just got to take some time to put it all together and figure out what you want. And then if you do inspect, I try to set these with a color source so that you can just come in here and inspect and change the color and try and figure out what you like. Or you can always go to one of the hundreds of color pickers online that provide resources to choose colors for these, and then you can apply it and then save it. I just like it here because I can apply it on the fly and I can see what it looks like, and if I like that one, then I can copy this one and go put it in the code over here in just a second, as opposed to jumping between resources. So this way, look, right? Because we'll just, right? So it's orange, but the second I refresh, it's going to load back to that blue because that's what I changed the color to. See? And since I didn't change in here the actual spread, we got that god-awful spread back. So what you want to do is just play around with this and figure out what best works for your website. I'm going to go ahead and change this back to -2 again because I really don't like that look. Go ahead and update. One of the next ones up, it will be nice to a bit thin. One of the next videos, when I have time, will be going over how to do the menu stuff, because this one's a lot more in depth and it requires you labeling things specifically and getting a lot of the stuff set up in the back end and a lot of custom CSS to do. So it's going to be much more in depth to get it up and running for everybody, because it's not going to be something that's generic. It isn't standard. It's going to be very much tied to whatever you've tied your blog name to as to what you need to put. So there's going to be some stuff we're going to have to go over for this to work, and it's going to be a good chunk of video. I want to probably be 30 minutes, maybe even longer, depending, to fill it back in. I would like to have some more ideas, so when you guys get a chance, either come and comment on one of these or post in the forums. Let me know what you're interested in, and I'll go ahead and start working on some more videos for the fun stuff that people are interested in. I think what'll happen is tomorrow I'll just cover the button and some more of the basics. I've been trying to get through a lot of the more standard things that everybody wants to change, instead of things specifically targeting one fix. This one was just really cool. I figured it was well worth the time to go over. Thank you, everybody. Please head over to akabadotheme.com. You can check out all of these different tips and tweaks, or post questions or things that you're interested in. Thank you.